who is #1 on my list. A lot of fun things have been happening in the process of making these videos, such as I've been watching a lot more pro gameplay, and it is very, very interesting. Yoshi wins! Hello and welcome to another edition of LIFT Tutoring, the place for parents and children to come and have fun and learn something in the process. Today we are getting further into my Super Smash Bros. Rankings, 75 all the way to 1. Last week, if you'll remember, so if you forgot what that video was like, check the link up here and you can go back and watch that before you watch this one. But without further ado, let's get into 70 through 66. Again, these are going in descending order. I am going to be ranking them based on many multiple facets of their gameplay and mechanics, but they are going to be ranked from worst to best. So as we get closer to #1, then you will see who I think is the best character. Number 70, Rosalina and Luma. Here's the thing, Rosalina and Luma should be ranked above the Ice Climbers. Keyword, should be. I would love to see how pro players use Rosalina and Luma in the coming years, but at this juncture, there are just too many unknowns about her skill set that prevent me from putting her higher on this list. The strength of her character, in my opinion, is that you can really play a mix-up game with your opponents, since you technically have half of an extra character on your side in Luma. And the great thing is, when Luma gets knocked off the stage, Luma can still reappear and it doesn't cost you a stock or much of an advantage, anything. Being able to use Luma to your advantage is kind of tricky and it requires a lot of time, effort, and creativity. Rosalina and Luma are defense characters and that can be frustrating for players who want to rush in and always play on the attack. With the right kind of player, Rosalina and Luma can soar into new galaxies. No? No problem. Okay, but at the moment they can't get out of orbit on this list. Number 69. Dr. Mario. Although stronger than Mario with a bit of a different moveset than his plumber doppelganger, Dr. Mario is still an offshoot of the original plumber with the plan. Dr. Mario has effective moves to move in on opponents and present certain movesets that offer combo chains. Although 4 different Mario variations exist in the game with Luigi, Wario, Mario, and Dr. Mario may need to stick to his particular practice. Number 68, Mii Gunner. All right, here's the problem with customizable characters. They're customizable. You can make a case that any of the Mii characters could potentially be in the top 10, but because they are all offshoots of similar movesets in other characters, without having their own unique properties, I tend to believe that they just can't be as balanced in a competitive manner as other characters who have their own distinct personalities, so to speak. Out of all of the Mii characters, Mii Gunner isn't the most versatile. You have to rely on space attacks from mid to long range, and opposite a player who can figure out your fighting routine, Mii Gunner doesn't have the arsenal to be able to keep up. Number 67, Mii Sword Fighter. Similar to Mii Gunner, Mii Sword Fighter comes with certain tricks of the trade that are common to sword fighters in Smash Ultimate. However, only the Mii Sword Fighter's up B attack is anything to write home about. The Mii Sword Fighter's sword attacks are not as quick as the Mii Brawler's attacks would be, naturally. But again, if you're looking for a sword fighter, there are a plethora. in Super Smash Bros. That would make more sense than picking Mii Sword Fighter. The customization is great, but at the end of the day, the Mii Sword Fighter just isn't sharp enough to move up this list. Not sharp enough. All right, number 66, Mii Brawler. So much fun to play with and so much fun to customize is the Mii Brawler. There is nothing like being able to dress up in different costumes and pummel your opponents with nothing but your bare fists. Make that into a meme. Mii Brawler is built for closing in on somebody and taking them out. Brawler is the best out of all the Mii characters. However, most of the moveset does not include any sort of projectile except for the shot put. Mii Brawler has enough versatility to make it past the characters who have come before it, but does not compare to move up past the characters that I have right ahead of it. As devastating as Mii Brawler is, not everything about the character is a knockout. Thank you for watching another edition of LIFT Tutoring. Please tune in next time when we have another list of characters as we slowly dwindle it down to who is #1 on my list. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so that you can get notifications when we have new videos and new premieres such as this video, and continue to develop a love for lifelong learning. Chase your infinity. This video was brought to you by Southern Fried Philosophy. You can find their podcast on Apple, you can find them on Spreaker, and you can find them on other podcast platforms. Southern Fried Philosophy. Go check them out, and we will catch you in the next video. Yoshi wins!